And with me on this call, I have Folua. I know you know Bravo very well. So we are
Yes, I
both
do.
we are both co-learners at ALX, and we
Okay.
have this. They usually give us this several challenge. So this week we have this human bed challenge, where we have to reach out to people that
Okay.
have done actually this positive impact in the community and all, and let them inspire us, because we also have several. They gave us this several challenge that we want to like work on. So we want people to like inspire us. We have several world challenges that we've been told to like sit back and see the one that resonates with us, and then carve a niche for ourselves and try to fix those world problems. So this week they said we should reach out to people that have done this kind of thing and then let them inspire us. So I'm actually going to start with, tell us something about yourself. Probably in 5 words, just describe yourself first.
Um, Driven,
Okay.
enthusiastic, hardworking,
Okay.
God-fearing. I'm trying to look for the last word.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so without much ado, I know you told me that you have a meeting for 3, so we'll just try
Mm.
to go fast, fast. So clothes the clothless. I've actually been following for a while. In fact, I told myself I would volunteer, but I don't do remote job. I don't know how I would do it. But thank God I've landed a remote job, so I don't know if you're going to do it this year. So I can follow. So I actually want to know what like inspired you to do something like that, because when I watch those videos and I see those kids, it's just bring tears to my eyes, the way they smile, they carry their bags
Yeah,
around. So I don't know
yeah.
what like started something like that. What made you like, what inspired you?
Okay, so growing up, um, sadly, I lost my dad when I was just 2 years old, and my mom was actually left to just take care of all 4 children. And it was not easy for her to take care of us, for her to feed us, send us to school for quality education and clothe us and all of that. And it was really difficult. She tried her best, but it was not a walk in the park, right? And then I know that there are children out there, right, that um, their parents also don't have the means to, give them proper clothing, to make them look very decent, to, cover their nakedness to the best of their ability. And um, God has, helped to give me the platform to be able to create clothing pieces for working women through the Folabomi House of Fashion brand, right?
Wonderful.
However, there are some people, there are a sector of people that cannot afford these clothing pieces, particularly children who live in slums and poor communities. And I just realized that, okay, yes, we have great clients that, buy from us and all that, but we could also, through this brand, create something that could actually be of benefit to some of these, children in these poor communities and slums. And then realize, okay, what's one way to do it? We usually make, lots and lots and lots of clothing pieces. So we can, get scraps from these materials and turn them to something innovative, probably buy more materials, add to it and create beautiful pieces for these children that probably would not get brand new clothes in maybe 5 years or 10 years. They probably wear, pass me downs and all that. So that was how the dream was born. And it was going to start, it started very small. It was just, okay, let's just do something. I wasn't even sure how it was going to go, right? But basically, that was how the dream started. Just to, reach out through my experience, reach out to people that I know that might probably be in the same position that I was many years ago. God helped my mom, God blessed her, right? But some people don't even have, as much as we had then.
Thank you so much. That was very inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing. So I want to know, what are the, challenges like so far?
Okay, so when we started, we first had to um, create a team that would, sorry,
It's fine.
we first had to create a team that would ensure that we first know our target audience. So we have this in mind, but we need to know where we are targeting.
Okay.
And so we had to actually do a proper survey. We actually had to go to slums, like we had to go there physically. So getting a team was first challenging. I had to start reaching out to like different people. Do you know this place? Do you know that place? And basically that's how the team started. And we went to I think 3 slums for starters before we eventually found the perfect one we were looking for. So we didn't just
Okay.
want to do it for doing sake. We actually wanted the people that will be of benefit to actually need these things. Like we wanted it to be that okay, these people actually need it, right? Not just because we just want to do it, right? And so that's how we started it. And it's been challenging, I guess, getting funds because yes, we like I said before, we get our base materials and fabrics from scraps of fabric that we use for our clients, right? But
Okay.
we usually need to still buy more fabric, to add to it to make it more innovative, to make the clothes like brand new. We create these pieces from scratch. So I would say funding has been a challenge because we have to reach out to people individually, we have to reach out to organizations, and it's been good, but we have to put in the work. So I would say funding has been one challenge. Another challenge is actually reaching out to these communities. We can't just show up there and just start
Yeah.
distributing. We
True.
have to go through the due process. We first go, we get in touch with who is in charge of the community. So we have to speak to this person that will take us to that person, that will take us to the other person, or probably the head of
Yeah.
the community. Sometimes we even have to appease the leaders of the community. We are actually coming
Really.
to try to help the members of the community, but maybe because of the way Nigeria is structured, I don't know. You have to still pay your dues for coming to, be of
Help.
impact, of help, or of
Ha.
impact, right? So
Wow.
that sometimes is a challenge. And sometimes too, when we go, it could be a bit difficult trying to control the crowd because what you go with can never be enough. Like
True.
there we
True.
usually plan for a number, and by the time they come out, they're always so much. And you now have to start rationing, giving to this, giving to that person, and at the end of the day, not everyone gets. So that can actually be a challenge too.
Wow. This is so nice. Thank you so much for sharing. So,
Mhm.
Bravo, I don't know if you have questions before I move on. I don't want to stress Tolu.
You
Yeah, I
can
don't want to
stress
stress
me at
Tolu.
least in the time frame.
Yeah, yeah, in the time frame. So, Bravo, are you here? Okay, I think he has gone off. So,
Hello, I'm here.
okay.
Oh. Can you hear
So,
me?
yes,
Yes,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you
Can hear you
now.
now.
Okay, I was saying that it has been very insightful. In fact, there's a lot of work that has gone into your project, and it's just wonderful. Uh, I can, well, many of the questions you've already answered because I was about to ask you what really inspired you into doing this, and yeah, I've already got the answer to what inspired you into doing it. And also, I also wanted to ask you um, uh, the the how your organization, that is the the foundation now, not the Folabomi House of Fashion, how your organization, how you've been publicly accepted, And you already mentioned it too, and that in some areas they welcome you one like they welcome you directly, and in some areas they really need to actually rub palms before they grant you access to the locals there. It's quite but it's quite a lot. And it takes someone that has big heart. I seriously it's there is a difference in having the resource, yeah, and using the resource wisely and then having the resource and not even knowing what to do with it. And this case is not like you have the resource in one backyard. No, it's a I want to do this, and whatever it takes, I'll find a way to make sure that it happens.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, it happens. And
Yeah.
in fact, you've spoken to me. That's what's the truth.
Yeah.
Personally, it's the truth.
Yeah, me
Personally,
too.
I started a project before I got married that has to do with young people in my branch church, the
Okay.
ones that were in school.
Okay.
Before I got married at that time, it was what I was doing my money. It's just me and I staying with people and all like that. So
No
I used to tell them
expenses.
before you go and ask one boy for money, or before you go and put yourself in one group that will give you problem later in the future, like call me at least. Except I say I don't have, and before I tell you I don't have, it's very long. I remember a time that one of the young girls got admission into OOU, Folabomi Foundations University, and
Yeah.
she needed to pay uh, acceptance fee of
Hmm.
3K, and she said she has just 5K, and she needed 20. And at that time, it was salary. I had to call my papa. Oh. I said, Chuck should borrow me the 10K, I'll give him back to them. Do you
Wow.
understand? But the truth of the matter was that
Bravo. Your
uh,
Yeah.
network is not strong.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, okay. There's this sense of fulfillment that
Yeah.
at least I derive and I
Yeah.
get when I see that you've helped this person, you've helped that person.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know that I don't know, maybe they feel that they hold me one way or the other. I don't know. But when I was getting married there, I saw almost everybody.
Wow.
Do you understand? Like they're just standing in one corner and I was like, ah,
Wow.
See
ah.
the people you have
And to the
impacted. Oh.
glory of God, do you get here? And to the glory of God, every one of them are graduates now. Like
Wow.
one of them even had to write my name in part of their dedication and did a screenshot. It was another person that did a screenshot and sent to me.
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Ah, this is not necessary now. But the truth of the matter is that we get a reward for whatever thing it is, no matter
Yeah.
how little
True.
it is.
True.
No matter
Yeah.
how little it is, we get a reward for it.
In addition
So
to what you just said, sometimes it might not even be you that will get that reward, right?
mhm,
But
Mm.
I guess putting spiritual, like not even basing it on just spirituality, right, on just basing on
yeah,
God's command for us to love one another, but the world is filled with so much, I don't know, sadness, so much struggle. And I think you doing something good for someone, you trying to help someone, goes a long way, because this person, most times, not everyone remembers the good you do for them, or not everyone tries to pay it forward, but some people actually do. So you do this good for this person too does good for another person, and before you know it, it's like little drops of
Spread.
water making a mighty ocean, or it's called like a ripple effect. So it just keeps going and going and spreading and
exactly.
spreading, and
Yeah.
before you know it, yes, the work cannot be completely good, right? But it's best to just try to just make an impact, just do the little you can do in your very little corner, and people's life will be affected positively for it.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, that's
So
100%.
thank you so much. In fact, you've answered my last